Hi, everybody. We are here with episode 2 of Play to Find Out Longfall. Yay, we're here.
It took us a while, but we're back.
Yeah, I'm really excited that we're here.
You just want to play Snake Boy again?
Yeah.
I just want to see Tux play Snake.
So what we're learning is okay.
Zaze is Bay. Oh my God!
Yes.
Zaze is Bay. It's a new thing. Zaze is Bay.
And we do in fact have a sci-fi with us.
It's
this
true.
Lovely evening. Sci-fi's cameras are not working, and so
do not be fooled by the illusions in your eyes.
Sci-fi exists. Just light it across your
Chemicals in
screen.
your brain. Yes, the time portal sucked me into 2007, the land before webcams.
Yes.
Sci-fi is
Exactly
in
correct.
fact here.
Yep. Right now, Sci-Fi is just a disembodied voice. Hopefully next week, the graceful internet lords will allow him to be on camera as well. But he's here.
Yeah.
That's what's
The
important.
great Lord Time
You
Lord.
know, I was gonna call up Liz, and we were gonna sacrifice a chicken just to make sure it worked, but I had work today, and it just wasn't gonna happen.
And I had some sleeping to do, so
You know what?
Yeah, I was gonna do it for you guys, but then I was like, it's my birthday. I don't want to get chicken blood on me.
There's that.
Happy birthday.
No.
No. That song's actually copyrighted. We can't actually
No,
sing that
it's
song.
actually it is actually fallen into Creative Commons finally. However,
Oh, really?
I've had the song sung to me 3 times already today.
Including the
So,
time we did before the call.
Yes, including the time that you guys got here before the call.
Right,
Because
so-
when I was on a stream earlier today where the same thing happened when I came into the call. Everyone started singing for me, and then also I just went out to dinner with my family where the entire restaurant sang.
I don't
for me,
think you
so-
understand how
good.
much everyone likes you.
I really don't.
That's
That's
true.
fact.
There's that as well. Yeah.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
So welcome.
Yes. Hi, everybody. We're here.
Welcome back.
We're excited. As you can tell, everyone is super pumped to be back to Longfall, and some of us coming in for the first time to Longfall.
One
It's
of
okay.
us.
It's
One of
okay.
us. One of us.
It's okay, Sci-Fi. We'll be gentle with you for your first time. I promise.
Oh man. Well, how about we do? We'll do our intros along with our how have you been over the week things. But for Sci-Fi, it'll be his introduced to the stream intro. So how about you do that, Mr. Sci-Fi?
Sure. Coming on down to the FM radio 95.8 The Buzz. We're getting out America's top 40 tracks coming up for you on the track here. Head on over to twitter.com/sci-fi with an underscore. That's SCIFRI. And you give yourself a follow there.
No, you started it. You damn well finish it, boy.
Hey everybody, I'm Sci-Fi. I'm the one in the ears, the one that you hears. Follow me on Twitter. I talk about anime a lot and Gundams, and I'm very excited to
and
be playing a
occasionally
game
you
with,
murder Tuxterdamus through
Yeah,
laughter.
exactly. I'm very excited to be playing a game with Tux and Nelson again.
It's okay.
Oh, this is
It's
gonna be
okay.
good.
I caught all the
gonna be
water
good.
in the cup.
That's
fine.
very fortunate.
Okay, is this the first time we've played a role-playing game together? I think we did a one-shot once, maybe?
Yes, we did a one-shot of the Sprawl on Eric's channel forever ago.
Nice.
I think so.
Maybe. Oh, no, wait. Were you in... I don't remember, honestly, but totally. That sounds like something I might have done.
That sounds like me. I play games.
I play games.
Apparently, the first time I was ever on a Twitch stream, it was back when Zetho Han ran Ichigeki, and it was for Cthulhu Dark when Tux couldn't make it, and I filled his spot.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And so that was my first experience on stream, and me and Tux were ships just passing in the night.
But yeah, it's awesome to have you on. Kelsa, Sci-Fi, and I played in a game before, and then we also played in a game where we all played at separate times
Yes.
in the same
Yeah.
game.
You existed within the
That
same
was-
universe at different periods.
Yeah.
Yeah, much like ships passing in the night.
Very true. Very, very true.
Oh,
I mean, that was a really good game, though.
it's awesome.
Let's just say
I
that.
have missed being in a streamed game with you guys. It's been too long.
Fulcrum was cool. And so was Mistborn.
They're both amazing.
Well, and now you all are here. and I'm added to the mix, and so is Liz. So it can only improve
Yeah, definitely.
or totally disappoint you. I
No,
don't
it's gonna be
know
great.
which.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, so let's go. Let's talk to our peeps that were here last week and see how they've been, or not last week, 2 weeks ago. See how they've been doing. Mr. Michael, what's up?
Hey, I've been good. I've been good. Got a new job, doing manual labor again because it pays.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And I get to get swole in the process.
There you go.
That's also nice.
Make sure you drink your milk. You're a growing boy.
Oh, my growth club's closed like 5 years ago.
Because you didn't drink your milk.
I've been this tall since I was like 7. And I'm short as an adult. I was huge as a child.
He drank milk up until 7 and then
He just stopped drinking his milk at 7.
Basically. No, that's when I switched from like steroid enriched milk to just regular milk. Like organic. Yeah. Steroid enriched milk made me the man I am today.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I've been having fun. I read a really sad thing today, and then I was like, but I got to play Longfall, so it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I've also been thinking a lot about how I'm going to give sci-fi NPCs to care about, and then slowly threaten them with a hammer until he freaks out.
Yep.
As I am ought to do in any game I run.
That makes sense. Moving on. Kelsa, how have you been?
Hello. I'm doing fairly well. Most of my news is fairly recent. Earlier today, my lip ring snapped and broke, and that was very sad. I have replacements, but I didn't have enough time since that happened and we started streaming for me to get it, sterilize it, and then put it in my face. So that makes me very sad.
Just put it in without sterilizing it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You mean you couldn't just like bend a paper clip or something?
I mean, I could, but I actually have
not
proper.
sterile
I mean, I could just take one of my earrings out and just throw it through my lip ring, but that would be kind of awkward. I've done it plenty of times. I also got new glasses, which I'm very happy about, and they are purple.
Have you ever put like really intense like dangly earrings?
Yes, actually, I have done that.
Amazing.
I have. I'm kind of strange like that. No, that's my most exciting news. The glasses that I've been wearing before, I've had those frames for like 6 years now, and they were literally falling apart. My prescription has not changed that much, but having frames that are not literally held together by duct tape and string
that's
kind of a relief.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Awesome. Pian, how is you?
Hi guys, I'm doing. I'm on a lot of shows now.
Yeah, you really like picked it up in the last like week or two.
I know.
What are you up at? What are you at now? Are you approaching Kelsa levels of shows?
No.
You're on
Never.
like 4.
Don't approach my
I'm
level of
on
shows.
4,
It's
yeah.
literally
Yeah, we're tied now. I'm also on 4.
Point, at one point, I was doing as many streams as Kelsa is now. That was, let me tell you, a nightmare. Sorry.
I know.
But right now I'm up to 4 streams a week, all stream. And I'm might be doing a 5th game that's not streamed, but yeah.
Yeah, I am very intentionally limiting myself to the number of streams I'm on a week. But I could always play more role-playing games, which is kind of sad.
Yeah. My thing is like, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty good with what I have, but then it's like, hey, what about this though? Yeah, you're right. I should try to get that around too. But what about this though? Yeah, that'd also be really fun. I should try to get that around. And now I've got games that are like just kind
Speaking
of
of
circling
way
the
too
drain.
many role-playing games, you should all check out our 200-word RPGs. Mine's called Love Languages, and it's weird. Kelsa's is called Labyrinth, and it's terrifying and Tux is about a road trip. I
Yep.
forget your name.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Road trip. Tux is
I
about
was
a road
very
trip.
straightforward with it.
It's very straightforward. Yes.
That was cool.
Also,
Yeah.
speaking of playing RPGs, I totally forgot this announcement during my intro. I'm writing an RPG, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm making a mecha RPG because I looked around and couldn't find one that I liked, so I'm writing.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Nice. Nice.
Well, it all started, I found a hack for the sprawl that added mecha to it, and then I'm like, I like this, but I don't like the sprawl's playbooks for mecha, so
Mhm.
I'm writing my own playbooks.
Nice. Awesome.
Expect that sometime.
Rock
Well,
on.
if you ever want help or to be invited into the SwiftKite family of developers, please let me know. Because you're in, basically.
All right, well,
Because you're there.
we tried one shotting that once, but we couldn't get anybody. But yeah, if we could one shot
Well, I
that,
think
that'd be great.
I think it's because the sprawl is kind of an exhausting game to like
Well,
one
the
shot.
sprawl is yeah.
That's true.
The sprawl is about very dark, gritty cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm. You want it to be more like
That's
anime
sorta
light
like-
kind of thing?
Not anime light per se, but more like less dark.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah. Because
Less everything and everyone is out to like kill you. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sprawl is kind of an emotional roller coaster in that way.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, if you're like me, you should invite Tuxstradamus to an off-stream game to like test it, get him hooked, and then just be like, "Yo, you should give me a show."
That's what happened.
That is exactly.
That's
what
exactly what happened. Yeah.
I was a little bit better of a salesman with it, but that's exactly what happened. I was just like, hey, I know you like my game, and I know you need more content
No,
on your
you
channel.
You came up to him in a dark alley and you were like, "Hey, kid, I got a show."
Got a show for you.
I got a show.
Speaking of shows,
Speaking
Yes.
of Longfall.
Speaking of
Speaking of long falls.
Speaking of other shows that I created because I was bored and sent Tux a single message and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Like a one-line thing.
Yeah. And
yeah.
like a
So
photo.
since this is the second episode, just a quick little, what the heck is a show about again? So we are for Longfall. We're using the Open Legend system. It's like Crunchier Fate, kind of how we've been describing it.
Mhm.
Vaguely Burning Wheel, vaguely Fate, vaguely D&D.
It's the best comparison I think is probably Fate Accelerated with a little bit of like classic D&D thrown in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very narrative and very like make what you want and then the mechanics kind of just work around it. Like all the feats and things and boons and banes and bibs and baubles and stuff kind of it's very easy to do what you want and then kind of make it work for you, which is good because we have a lot of weird stuff going on. And it's pretty good. It worked well for the first episode, and we're gonna see how it.
Yeah,
we're gonna see how it's going.
Especially when you guys beat my encounter in 2 turns.
And
then I just
That
have to-
was blind luck.
That
It
was
was.
blind luck.
Because both dices exploded.
Yes.
Because the way this system works is if you roll the maximum amount, you get to re-roll the die and add the results. And so Tux managed to get a double crit and have both dice explode for redonkadix.
Yep. I took out
Redonkadix.
weird automaton thing in one hit because I just like wrapped my snake body around it and like dove into its innards and just started messing with stuff. It was great. It was great.
Which, given what I know about you, makes a lot of sense, all things considered. But it was just, I was just like, fuck, there goes this encounter. So
it was awesome though. It was really good. Yeah, so we're using Open Legend. This game is about a giant floating. Imagine New York, and they're like, "Hey, the world sucks. Let's just take New York and like lift it about like 500 feet in the air.
yeah, like a mile into the
Yeah,
air.
just put it in the air. Like take New York and just.
I
that?
can't think of that one. I can't think of the name of the Miyazaki movie, but
How's
Is it
Moving
Castle in the Sky?
Castle in the Sky. Yeah, that's kind of how I imagine it.
Yeah. Yep.
It's again, we have our lovely reference art. That is like our inspiration. Good old Sean Quinn.
Yes.
Quinn. I think it's Quinn.
Very, very good.
Very, very good. This was the image that started it all. And now we're here. So with all that, before we start the game,
Yes, take us away.
Would everyone please make sure they have a belief written down?
I've been trying to think about a belief for the past half hour.
Yeah.
What is your belief?
I had been thinking about my belief over the past week, and I have it. It's a very good one. I think it'll be very interesting.
Please read it for me.
My character's belief is the only way I've survived is by following orders, and I'm not about to stop now.
That's good.
Oh.
That's good.
Oh, my.
That's good.
Dear sweet summer child sci-fi.
That's good.
All right, Izelka, please tell me your belief.
I'm still formulating it. Give me a moment.
Tuxtronomics, please tell me your belief.
People have the wrong idea about the... Sorry. People have the wrong idea about those of us from the Tale. I can use this opportunity to change people's minds.
Awesome. Because that both that belief is like twofold. It means, one, you think you can change people's minds when you might not be able to. And two, you're gonna try.
Yep.
Right? And this position gives you the ability to change
Yes,
their minds.
exactly.
It's interesting.
I specifically I can use this opportunity because in my head it's like, wow, this is a really great chance for me. When everyone else is like, this is bullshit. Why am I assigned to this shitty position?
So here's a question. Does anyone need help?
No, I think I've got it.
I think.
Okay.
Emotionally?
No.
I got the person.
Well, I do.
I think all of us need help emotionally on some level.
Yeah, I mean,
Sci-Fi, you're a Gundam addict.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to help?
Okay, listen, guys. Listen.
If you would like to help Sci-Fi, please donate.
GoFundMe.com
/Sci-Fi/Gundam.
Slash get Sci-Fi a Gundam.
I
man.
told you guys that when we
Model
allow
kit's like a
Sci-Fi to be on this show, we can only allow him one Gundam reference per episode.
And there it was.
No, this was your guy. You guys
This was
started
me.
this. This isn't mine.
This was me. It's fine.
Do we need a Hamilton reference to balance this out?
No, we're not, because then this show will just turn into Gundam versus Hamilton.
Gundam versus Hamilton.
Oh my god, I would watch that.
That would be a great show.
I would.
And now,
new show idea.
and
Throw it
now
all
we
out.
reveal that the show is actually turning into. Let me switch the scene. Play to find out. Gundam versus Hamilton.
Aaron
I
Burr
have
is
a
just a
problem with
20
that
foot
because
tall
I
mech.
can't sing, and
I can't either. That doesn't stop me.
Well, great. All right.
fair.
Take a
fair,
note. Rewrite Gundam lyrics into all of the Hamilton songs, and send.
I mean, there's.
I'm not throwing away my Gundam.
No. All right, I've got a belief now. Helping people is what being on the force is all. Sorry, maybe I should get into my character voice. Helping people is what being on the force is all about, and being out in the field is really an opportunity for me to prove myself.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, what does our prideful
voices?
what does our prideful
We all have
Neko kid
character
sound like?
voices. Yeah, you better get on the program,
Oh,
right?
fucked.
I really want Lyle to just be the most angry Scottish man for some reason. Just totally out of theme.
Okay, I think I've got one. I won't let this new position change who I am.
Interesting. Is that implying that you won't let it make you a better person?
I see what I think's interesting about it is that there's definitely two ways that Nolly could go. One, she fucks shit up and straight up is a dirty cop. Or two, she starts seeing things from the other perspective and starts changing a bit. So I feel like this would be it would be very
Interesting. Okay, so that means I'm gonna try and push you in either direction, and if either direction ends up bad for you, you can get XP.
There you go. That's how you do a belief. There we go.
So with that, we're gonna get our opening quote, to sort of set the scene. So we get the intro music, except at the end we get a character that we hadn't seen in the pilot. We see Lyle, and we'll have.
Oh yeah,
we'll
like
have
the budget has gone up, and now we can get them.
yeah. We'll see.
The
we-
budget
we-
has gone up, and now we can get the only human character on the main cast.
But it's fine because he's played by like.
Well, the rest of you guys are just like bad,
Oh,
like
because
stop motion. The rest of you guys are like claymates.
Because you're played by like an actual big name actor.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Network's like, oh, we got like Alec Baldwin. Like, why don't we put him in your show?
No, you're totally. I really hope you're like Ryan Reynolds.
No, my character looks nothing like Alec Baldwin. I promise.
Okay. So we get the intro, then it goes to black, and then we get the words come up in the blue swirling Aether font.
The Law and Order sound goes boom boom.
Not quite. We're not that shamelessly ripping, and there's no courtroom scenes in this.
Oh.
So we get the swirling Aether fonts, and on it we see the quote form. We're in an enclosed ecosystem. Everything we have to have stored, already have, or acquire from somewhere else. The first two are easy. The third one, that's where the Aether Fleet comes in. Corin Bandar, scientist. So we get the cut to what looks like a bunch of catwalks over open sky at some time during the night. And we just see someone taking like a large barrel of something, and it's hard to tell exactly what, and just pitching it off the docks. And we see it like falling down, and it disappears into the aether sphere below. And then we like cut away from that scene. And the scene cuts to the sound of a union workers whistle. So like at a factory annex.
Yeah.
And I think that's when we get like an incredibly tight shot of Lyle's face as he like wakes up.
Hey.
Lyle, what do you look like when this what do you do when this train whistle sound like blares in your ears?
Lyle jumps at the sound of the train whistle.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about what you look like. Well, like, let my dog inside of this room.
Yeah. So, let me pull up my character sheet.
Yeah.
Because I wrote some details on here
That
I
sounds
forgot.
crazy.
What is this character sheet you're talking about? I've never heard of one of those. That would just be
Doggo.
Hi, Pupper. Aw,
Okay.
Pupper,
I don't know why
Pupper.
I closed Roll20. I don't know what. No, wait, no, it was in another tab. I didn't close it at all. I'm a fool.
Alright. So
Okay, so Lyle he is very sort of thin, almost like scrawny looking. He's got shoulder length black hair that just sort of hangs loosely. He's got bright green eyes. And I've described his demeanor as being like if a bloodhound was a person.
so like very serious, but can be weirdly happy out of nowhere, and it's kind of creepy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sweet.
Like, you know how you see a bloodhound on the police force and they look vicious when they're on a mission, but then they come up to the officer and they're like, "Yay!"
Yeah, exactly. So you're the hound.
Exactly.
Sweet.
Basically. I love it.
Awesome.
Oh dear. So we open and then I think immediately you hear banging on the door.
Yeah.
Mr. Loyal, Mr. Loyal, I got a print for you. Buy my last print.
I opened the door.
Yeah, and out in front of you is Zephyr. You've never actually figured out their gender. I don't think they've told you, and I don't think you've asked, but they're this like little kid, maybe like 8, and they're a newsie basically. They,
I'm
like,
just picturing Oliver Twist.
basically they just like come to all the different like annexes selling newsprints for the day. In the brass
Extra,
fellows.
extra, read all about it.
Basically, yep.
Mr. Lyle, buy my last print. And he like holds up a little Aether cartridge for you to plug into your Aether slate.
Yeah, yeah, fuck it. I'll buy his print.
Yeah. So you hand him some unnecessarily small amount of coins for us to track, and he hands you it, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a big headline today. Apparently, Aether Fleet's on strike. Well, not the Aether Fleet, like the little one out of Skiffle that only does fishing, like the not good one, the shitty one that all the poor people own. That one. That one's the one that's on strike.
Like,
It's a little confusing. They're bad at printing headlines.
so, Lyle
I'm not
holds
gonna
up the
lie,
paper and he's
but
like,
you already paid, so no take backsies.
yeah, it's a bit of a misleading headline.
It is. I think that's the point. It's kind of like how when we really want to sell papers, we put nude or corpse or racketeering
Or gone sexual.
Yeah, exactly. Perverse is another good headline. Yeah. So anyway, but all that, some, I don't know, that musician that's been touring around, that's about it. Whatever his name is, something about steam whistle. Anyway, but thank you for buying my last print. Now, bye. And then just immediately like runs off.
He just goes into a full
He just
sprint.
fucks off.
All right. Bye.
Do you like say anything as Zephyr runs away, or are you just? I mean, this is pretty normal. Like he's done this every day since you moved here, basically.
Yeah.
Are you like,
I
bye,
think-
Zephyr, or are you like,
I think
fucking kid?
Lyle
Close
goes
the
to like
door.
wave as he runs away, but then he realizes he's not looking at him. So what's the point in waving? He's like, all right.
All right, bye, kid.
Yeah.
All right. So, tell us a little bit about your apartment. You live alone, correct?
Yes.
All right. Is it like very clean, or are you kind of like a messy dude?
I mean, it would be messy if there was much in it to make a mess with. Is the thing. It's a very
So
bare
it's both messy and Spartan at the same time.
Exactly.
Is it like dusty?
Yeah, I would feel like.
And it's like the milk crate that you use as a chair is like in a weird position.
Yeah.
Totally.
Gotta kick that into the corner.
Yeah. Totally.
And
You're like
yeah.
me in college where I used lawn chairs as like furniture for the longest time.
Yep. That's a
and
college
I feel
thing.
like
Yep.
So Lyle takes this newspaper, he sort of walks in, sits by like the window, opens it. There's not much of a view outside, but he just uses the light.
Yeah, you're looking right out, like, and the minute you open the window, you're just inundated by the sound of like work.
Yeah.
Just like vehicles moving and people like yelling across like factory lines and like sledgehammers like pounding metal into shape.
Mhm.
People in top hats and goggles everywhere.
Basically, they're probably more like bowler hats. Anyway,
Yeah.
but and now my dog wants out of the room. Just 1 second.
Are you sure that's not a cat?
That very well could be.
Sorry, dogs are needy.
We
Dog-
decided that it was a cat
Cat-like
because
tendencies.
how much it had to go in and out of the room all the time.
That's basically
Obviously.
my dog. My dog is basically a cat, which is why I keep advocating to get a cat eventually. But my partner's like, "But I want a dog." I'm like, "Okay, fine."
Sounds like you found the best of both worlds.
We did. We really
Yeah, a
did.
dog
We're never gonna
that
find a
acts
better
like
dog.
a cat.
There you go.
So, I'm gonna write down Zephyr. Zephyr.
I keep hearing Zephyr, and I'm like, what? Sorry, what? Are you talking to me? And I'm like, oh no, wrong game.
You have a character named Zephyr.
I had a character named Zephyr.
Anyway, that's interesting. So, so you're like reading through there, and yeah, there's like a Aether fisherman strike in Skiff Drop.
Hmm.
Apparently, like there's been some like weird stuff going on. It's not exactly clear what, and like the news is pretty hyperbolic about like gross corruption, but it's pretty like you're pretty well abreast of the underworld in a certain way. And you're
Yeah,
probably just kind of like, yeah, that's nothing. That's not a thing. Okay.
it's just like,
Nobody cares about that fleet enough for there to be widespread corruption
Yeah.
in it.
or it's like the newspaper's like, oh, where people are saying it's related to this group, and I'm like, they
Yeah,
would know
yeah,
that.
and people are constantly implicating the Cat Eye Cartel,
Yeah.
like the drug syndicate that runs throughout the city.
And it's like, what would they want with fish?
Yeah, Steam, and then like this musician, he's an Aether automaton named Steam Whistle Jerry.
He's a robot musician.
Yeah, robot musician.
Oh.
Aether
Oh,
Whistle
Steam
Atomic.
Whistle Jerry.
Steam Whistle Jerry.
Of all the like, just Jerry. He could have been anything, and he's Jerry.
Yeah. Steam Whistle Jerry. Steam Whistle Jerry has been touring and apparently had a run-in like the other night with some guy. Like it's not really specific, but it sounded like it got a little aggressive.
Hmm.
That's about it. There's a bunch of pictures of Ela Bandar and her, you know, the high prefix daughter, like basically the mayor, and her debaucheries. She's kind of a party girl.
Let's see.
Like it's kind of trash news.
Yeah, it's definitely tabloids.
It's definitely tabloids. It's definitely hyperbolic, like yellow tabloids that people that don't have anything better to read. But that's what you come to expect from the quality service of Zephyr.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you have somewhere to be this morning.
Oh.
You, my friend, need to head down to. I'm going to move everybody over to the map. You need to head down to Spire Bluff to talk to your friend Alicia about a job.
Yeah.
So while you're on the way there, we're gonna cut away, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So who do I want to go to first?
Oh no, you've got plans for all of us, don't you?
I do. So
Did you miss
Zajay,
us talking about this?
yeah.
Oh, they're brilliant plans. I'm so excited.
So Zajay,
Yes.
you're immediately wakened by the smell of like frying fish on a skillet. And you like how does Zajay waking up compare to everyone else? Like, do you have like your own room? Do you like sleep on the roof? Do you have like a hammock? Do you have like a bed? Like, what's the situation?
I'm thinking like, so like we have like an actual house, but it's like very small. So I'm thinking like, I'm definitely not taking inspiration from a game that I literally just played, and not in the slightest. The attic is like our storage / my room. So there's like boxes and like a barrel and then a bed with the long yellow and purple pink tail hanging off of the head.
And you can smell food being cooked below you. Just like wafting up through the floorboards that you can kind of see through. I guess they'd be like strips of metal, maybe, or like ceramic. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Yeah,
anyway,
something.
They're a floor. You can see through it.
Mm-hmm.
So do you like head downstairs, or are you like I gotta go meet Suri? And
Right.
just, like,
I immediately
jumping out the
wake up.
window?
No, I wake up and then I realize I forgot to tell my parents that I'm going out for breakfast, and I feel bad. So I like grab a shirt and just like push it over, and I like hurry up and like go down the stairs, my tail following behind me. and I like kind of like burst into the kitchen, and
What do you say as you?
who's
Like,
who's 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 cooking? Is it
Well, your parents are nowhere to be seen. It's Buzz.
Oh. Oh.
Buzz is wearing like one of your mom's aprons, and he has like a plate, like a skillet, in one hand that he's holding with his like giant like metal tongs instead of his like actual fingers. Buzz is a robot, and then he has like a spatula, and he's just like flipping like.
Don't you mean a brobot?
He's a robot. He basically
Also, I
is.
hate you.
But he's wearing like like your mom's like pink apron, and he's like flipping like fish patties. He's like, "Hello, Officer Ajay Fowl.
Hi,
How
Buzz.
And his like phonograph skips. You this morning, and he like flips like a bunch and like sprays a bunch of like cooking oil onto it, and it like flares up.
You're making food?
Yes, I always cooked for Mr. Umlau.
Oh, great. How much has he made?
Like a bunch.
Okay.
You're gonna have leftovers for a while.
Right. That's what I like. Like, oh well. I was actually going to go meet a friend for breakfast, but you know what we can do is we can wrap it up and we can bring lunch for everybody.
That sounds like a great plan, Officer Fowl. And he like flips another thing and like, I don't know, like puts a bunch of like pepper on it because salt's like really expensive here. He's like,
Oh, thank God I'm rich so I can salt my food. If I couldn't salt my food, I'd be real pissed.
yeah, you can salt your food. It's expensive, but you can salt your food. And so you're like, yeah, he puts it all, he like starts like, you don't know where he got like wax paper basically, but he just starts like wrapping everything up out of nowhere, and you're just like, okay.
Thank you very much, Buzz.
You're very welcome, Officer Fowl.
Did he get all of this from our kitchen?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I like.
It's empty now.
Okay, if you want to finish that, I'm gonna go get ready, and then we can head out.
Absolutely, Officer Fowl.
Okay, yeah. So I like slither back up. Like 20 minutes later, whatever, I slither back down. I'm like fixing up my scarf and putting my badge in place on my shirt.
Yeah, your dad and Buzz are shooting the shit.
I come down and I like.
That sounds like a really frustrating situation at your work. Might I recommend exercise to clear your mind? And then your dad's just like nodding along like this is sagely advice.
Like, of course, yes.
But it's hard to tell if it's actually like, if your dad's actually like, yeah, exercise would probably actually really help me out. Or if it's like your dad's just trying to like
just nod for the nice robot. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I like kind of come into the kitchen and like, oh, hi Dad. I'm about to head out for work. Buzz made some food. Here, I like reach into a bag and I pull out some money. He used a bunch of stuff, so here I like set it on the counter. That should cover whatever he used.
I was not aware that there was a budgeting situation. My apologies.
Oh, it's okay. We appreciate it though. Thank you. But yeah, we're things are, you know, a little tight, but it's okay.
Oh. It's like phonograph skips a couple times, like he's trying to think about what to say next. I'm sorry. I shall go do menial labor with someone around town to provide money to make up for your losses. And then he just starts like walking out the door. Like, that's all that needs to be said.
Oh, okay.
Your dad just looks at you like, what did you bring home?
He's nice at least, right?
Yes, Zajay, he is very, very nice. Okay. You're leaving awful early for work. I thought you didn't have to go in until this afternoon.
Oh, I'm meeting Suri for breakfast.
Yeah. Good girl. Make sure she's doing okay.
Hmm. Yeah, she had a tough day at work yesterday. Must have been a lot of customers at the shop. My dad knows.
I don't think does your dad know? Does your dad really know?
No.
Or does he just not know?
I don't
It's
know.
dad
He does-
sense,
he does
man. It's
not
a
know.
turtle.
Okay,
He does not know.
Okay.
But I feel like your mom totally does.
probably.
Your mom totally does.
Probably.
Maybe your mom's sometimes a little bit weird about you seeing her. She
But
doesn't
yeah,
have the heart to tell you that the girl you have a crush on is a hooker.
Must have been a tough day at the shop yesterday. But yeah, we're gonna get breakfast and hang out, and then.
Well, I'm just checking on her. All right.
Mhm.
Well, and he like finishes the rest of his caffeinated beverage. It's probably like some type of tea.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Really like weak tea.
Mhm.
Like, finishes it. Off to work, and he like pulls like a duffel bag over his shoulder, and he heads off to the Aether Combs.
Good luck, Dad.
Awesome.
Yeah. Then I like lock the doors and I slither off to find to go to Suri's place to pick her up.
Okay.
I also love that I can say slither whenever I move somewhere.
Oh,
You're gonna
you know
see.
what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere, where the wrestling commentators are just looking at him and like they're like, "Oh, look at Randy Orton slithering up here." Please look up that clip if you haven't. It's hilarious.
So, Nali. Did I say it right finally? What's your
One sec.
character's name, Liz?
Nolly.
Nali. So, Nali, you wake up to what kind of sounds like an argument.
Oh, great.
Or at the very least, like at the tail end of one.
Okay. Is it between my moms?
Yeah, it's between your moms.
Oh, of course it is.
Do you like get involved, or are you just like bye?
I think I just wake up, sigh, and then go into the kitchen and like try to make food. Are they arguing in the kitchen?
Oh, they're arguing in Aries' office. Your drug lord mom.
I listen as I make myself breakfast, or not. I guess like I listen as I get breakfast.
Yeah, can you roll perception to see what you can sparse?
Yes.
Because you're through several walls, but you can probably just hear them talking. Let's say it's not too difficult, and you're kind of good at this, so we'll say 15.
Okay.
Can you? No. Do you not have any? Oh, you don't have any dice in perception.
No.
So yeah, it just sounds like it never like reaches the tenor of yelling per se, but it's very clearly a heated conversation about something. But you can't parse individual words.
Is the door closed?
Yes, the door is closed.
Oh, Nolly definitely goes and stands outside the door and listens.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make you roll again. I think what happens is you get there and your mother, Ari, like walks out. Like opens the door, and like the door nearly hits you, and she just like walks out and she just looks at you. She's like, "Shouldn't you be at work?"
I was getting ready to go.
Okay. And then she just like, there's like a moment when she's realized, oh, I'm being a jerk. I should fix that. And then she realizes she doesn't know how and just like starts to head down the stairs.
Is
Yeah, Azuma is still in there, and she's got like her elbows on Aries' desk and has like her head in her hands. Not like she's crying, just like she's frustrated.
yeah. I go up behind her and I rub her back a little. Like I just
Yeah. She lets out a soft Nekokin purr.
what's going on?
Your mom is being overprotective. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There was apparently an altercation at a club last night involving some musician. I think we actually talked you to see him once. Steam Whistle Jerry. He's like an Aether Automaton one-man
Oh,
band.
Sci-Fi, you're gonna be so disappointed. Steve Jerry's an asshole.
Oh no, Steam Whistle
he's-
Jerry, no.
But he's got a song in his mechanical heart.
He does.
He's an asshole.
He does. Anyway, he's actually a great guy. Yeah. but
Look,
she's-
you told me there was a steampunk robot that was a street musician, and I fell in love.
I know exactly. Lyle is officially a Steam Whistle Jerry fan. Clearly.
Does he have a T-shirt that he homemade? Like he homemade a T-shirt?
I love you, Steve Whistle Jerry.
No. And she's just like, apparently he got roughed up by some person. It wasn't exactly clear who.
Okay, Steve
And-
Whistle Jerry might not be an asshole.
Anyway, I'm worried about him, but I'm not going to stop performing. And your mom is suddenly convinced that this is some type of grand conspiracy to come after her, like she always is. She just runs a couple clubs. I don't honestly know what people think she's doing. And she like kind of like sighs and like rubs her head a little bit.
Molly rubs her back a bit more and then kind of like kisses her head, like the top of her head.
Her like
He's
ears,
like-
her like ears twitch a little bit. She's like, "Thanks, honey.
Things will be okay.
I hope so. I don't like everybody being mad at each other. I know you two had a really tense conversation last night. Is everything okay?"
Everything will be fine.
Okay. She like gives you a hug. She
I
like turns up and gives you a hug, and she's just like, "Love you, honey."
love you too, Mom.
Okay. Now have a good day at work.
I'll try my best.
You'll do your
Nice.
best. I know you will. Then she like starts to head off to go do whatever she does during the day.
Yeah, Nolly turns around and heads downstairs and out the door.
Okay. Just because I want to get through everybody before we go to our first break.
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do
Mhm.
One with Kelsa. Izelka,
Yes.
where do we don't necessarily need to see you waking up, but where do we see you? What does your morning routine look like?
Oh boy.
Izelka seems like the kind of person that runs early in the morning. Maybe I'm off base there.
Maybe that does kind. I was thinking something along those lines, and so maybe what we see is her like getting back from her run
Mm-hmm.
and like sweeping into the kitchen to change out of her like running outfit into her more formal policewoman outfit.
Yeah.
And she sweeps through the kitchen, and because like the door that she comes into her house is almost always through the kitchen, like
Mhm.
through the garage, through the kitchen, and she comes in and like I have already forgot her name.
Koss.
Koss. Thank you for knowing exactly who I meant.
Koss,
Koss, the NPC
your
that lives in my
maid.
house that I did not name,
Koss
is
is
cooking
Koss is
breakfast.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's making she's making like for the Jewish members of the audience, she's basically making latkes. And they smell really good, and you can smell the potato and the onions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Azilka comes and like kind of sniffs over her shoulder and is like, "Oh, that smells really good, Cos. Is enough for me there?"
Yeah, absolutely. Giselka,
She, like-
I make enough for you every morning, you silly duck.
She gives her like a half hug and is like, "I know." And so then she runs upstairs real quick to her room to change, and then like the next scene is her like gently knocking on her mom's door. "Mom, it's me, Azilka. Mama,
No sounds.
but breakfast is ready, Mama. You should come join us. Come on."
You hear something like you hear like the shuffling of fabric, but nobody comes to the door.
Yeah, like Azilka like gives it like the count of 10, and then she says, "Mom, open the door. We gotta come in there, and we gotta get you ready for the day. I have to be leaving soon, but we can get you all ready for breakfast, and Cos has already finished it. And Pop's is downstairs. Poppy's ready for breakfast. Everybody gets together, and we can get this done. Come on, Mom." And
So
she
you
like
you go to
walks in
open the door. Does I need you to make a call. Does the door open inward or outward?
Inward.
Okay. The door doesn't budge. Like with gentle pushing, it doesn't move.
Has she done this before?
Maybe? You tell me.
I feel like if she has,
And
it's
there's like give, but there's
been a
there's
long
give,
time.
but it's not like she pushed
Is
like
it-
a large piece of furniture in front of the door.
Yeah, is it like body weight or furniture weight?
Body weight, totally.
Mom, you gotta open the door. I'm coming in. Don't make me move you, Mom. Come on.
No
Please,
sounds.
please, Mama. Please. All right, she's gonna push the door open.
Yeah, so you slowly get a boot in there and like wiggle it the rest of the way open, and your mom is just sort of like curled up in a little ball and just like a giant pile of blankets right in front of the door.
Mm-hmm. And Azilka like turns on mom mode, for lack of a better term.
Mhm.
Like gets
You become the caretaker for a minute.
yeah, like gets Ember stood up, like leaves the blankets on the floor for right now, but like it takes her over to the wash basin and like
Mhm.
like gives her
Yeah, and you're like
sponge bath
literally
kinda
like
thing,
leading
yeah.
her basically.
yeah.
Yeah, she's not on yet, but she's still like every
Mhm.
once in a while she'll say something. She'll be like, "Oh, thank you."
And then like I get her dressed and everything, and then like usher her down the stairs to the breakfast table, and then like lean over to Cos, and I'm like, "I'm sorry I wasn't able to take care of her. All of her blankets are over by the door. If you wouldn't mind."
I'll take care of Ember, don't worry.
Thank you, Cos.
Of course. And she pats you on the top of the head. She kind of maybe even has to stand up on her tiptoes a little bit to do it.
I was probably
She's-
sitting down by this point.
Oh, she like pats you on the top of the head and she's just like, "Just enjoy your breakfast. I'll go take care of your mother."
Well, like mom's like already there at the table, like
Mhm.
slowly
Like
spooning food towards her
yeah.
in the general vicinity of her mouth. I don't know.
Mhm. No, she can like still find her mouth and stuff. She just
Well, I
doesn't
mean, like
have a
she's
lot
just
of-
very slowly, like
Yeah.
she lifts up the spoon and she just
like
holds
looks
it
at it for
there.
a few seconds.
Yeah.
Totally. Your mom has really bad PTSD.
She does, seriously. And there's no one to fix her. She's been like this for years. It's
Mhm.
very, very sad.
So,
You know,
yeah, Cos goes over to Ember and starts like helping her.
yeah, and I think that Azilka finishes her breakfast and then like makes her rounds, giving little peck on the cheek to her mom and to Koss and to Grandpa, um,
Mhm.
and then heads out for the day.
Mhm. Okay, I think we're good to go to
Want to take a
commercial
break here and
break.
then come back in?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
absolutely.
Well, hope you enjoyed another dose of family drama from everybody. I know I certainly did. And then we got to introduce Lyle, so that was awesome. We're going to take a short break, do what you need to do, and join us after a few minutes. See you then.